be that, and I've made a lot of phone calls and sent out a lot of personal letters, but I'm starting to get calls from my farm neighborhood from people that now want to sell their property. So I'm feeling the market is starting to open up, and it's going to continue.
Great observation, Larry. Every agent that I've had a conversation with over the last couple weeks has shared the same feeling that the market is opening up, the buyers are out, sellers are ready to sell. We're moving into the selling season, right? June, July, August, moving into the selling season. And what a beautiful observation. All right, let's step over to get this meeting started. Cheers for peers. This is the part of the meeting where we recognize those around us for acts of valor and positivity and collaboration and sharing. So open the floor to you.
Always, Sue. Every single meeting we have to say, thank you, Sue. Thank you. You are amazing. Congratulations. Always ready for everybody, always
Thank you,
open.
Joseph.
But it's true, you deserve every single word.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations for the person that you are.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Can you hear me, Lee?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, so I want to thank Eddie for letting me be part of his PC call on Friday. Pretty awesome. So thank you. Hopefully we can do great things working together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank first you, Lee, because I learned a lot in the last year, and now that I have my listing, I feel so grateful that all the coaching and all the stuff you teach me was worth it. Before it was like, okay, what I do with that, you know? And now I'm feeling that I put in all together. And I want to thank in general all the team. Sue, of course, like always, and Pablo and Julie that helped me always, and Catherine that she helped me with the flyers and everything, and Eddie also, he helped me a lot with my listing, and all the team that inspired me. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I love hearing that. Well done.
You're welcome. Who's next?
Sharing of positivity.
I know that probably Pablo needs a haircut very soon, but I cannot listen to you, Pablo.
I can't see myself because apparently the system has blocked my video. I don't know how.
We can see you.
So, but yeah, I cannot see myself when I to see if I'm in good condition to be in front of a crowd. But I was taking notes, so that's why probably you were looking at my hair.
No, really. In this time that is very hard for us to support ourselves, we have to appreciate really what Pablo does, supporting himself and giving us all the kind of spiritual acknowledgement to try to put us on the right track. Is one of the nicest human beings that I ever met in my life. Congratulations, Pablo. Congratulations.
Thank you, Joseph. Just a reminder that all of us are on the right track. Each of us have a path, and it's so unique to each of us that we are here only to remind each other that just stay on your path, trust and believe that you're experiencing things in order to grow and it's your, I mean, you can call it whatever, destiny, purpose, anything, but each of us are on the right path. And it is a pleasure that every time we have a conversation that is intimate, it's open, and it's an honest conversation where each of us do not put conditions, fears, or anything that can darken that that path that each of us are. So Joseph, thank you for having those beautiful conversations and to be able to see a call that goes from a simple, hey, how you doing, to about an hour and 20-minute conversation of two friends. That's rewarding, that's enriching, and that's what gives us the strength to continue. So thank you.
I say thank you.
Awesome. Cheers for peers. Going once. Going twice. All right, team. Well, that brings us next to our belief system. Yeah, I please have a volunteer to read the belief system of the Y4C2Ts.
I go.
Sure.
Win-win or no deal. Integrity, do the right thing. Customers always come first. Commitment in all things. Communication, seek first to understand. Creativity, ideas before results. Teamwork, together everyone achieves more. Trust starts with honesty. Success results through people.
Awesome, Lorena. Thank you so much. And another volunteer to read the mission statement.
There you go.
Yep, go ahead, Benio.
Building careers worth having, business worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much. Which moves us to welcoming our new agents, Gabrielle Card, who was brought to us through Karen Clymer, which is agent outside of our market center. And welcome, Gabrielle, to the family. And you'll be an amazing addition to our energy, culture, and team. So just a reminder, the office is open. And I will be in the office this afternoon. Sue is in the office now. Many of our agents have already come back to work. And this is just an outline.
Excuse me.
Yes.
When you say come back, I thought we all been working.
Yes, you
to
can.
the office.
To the
The
office.
office.
Oh, okay.
To
Okay.
the
I just want to
office.
clarify that because
To the
most
office.
of us, we've been working super hard from our homes.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
just
yes.
to clarify.
Back to the office. Well done,
Okay.
Pablo. Yes, yes, and yes, and yes. Hopefully, none of us have taken our foot off the gas. And yet, I will be in the office this afternoon, and I will be in the office this week for the majority of the week. So, looking forward to seeing your smiley faces, and of course, you with clients leveraging the conference rooms. Face masks must be worn unless those that are around you have expressed comfort in not having a mask on. It's up to you.
Oh, that's another thing. We need to be very clear what the guideline is within the office, because not because we're inside our office, you're safe. I witnessed several people not wearing masks when they're in the public areas of the office. I thought, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the guideline was that if you had an office space, you work in your space, and you can be without a mask. But when you go outside into the common areas of the office, you ought to wear a mask. Can you clarify that?
Number 9, face mask must be worn in common areas.
Okay, please enforce that, because I witnessed some of our fellow agents not to comply with that.
Okay. Well, we'll have a conversation. Sue, you and I we'll talk about that outside of the meeting.
Perfect.
Birthdays. Yesterday was Annette's birthday. Friday was Ralph's birthday. Later this week, we have Danny, Sarah, Adam, and Chloe coming up later this month. Happy birthday, Annette and Ralph. June brings quite a few anniversaries. We have Perry, Carrie, Allie, Mark, Fitz, 4 years. My goodness. I remember 4 years ago. Jamie, Valeria, Marielza, Antonio, Cindy, Janice, Linda, Eric, Joseph, Christian, Chris, and Jay. Happy anniversary. Happy. So next week will be the statistics meeting. These are the most updated statistics for the last 7 days in our surrounding areas. And again, that is Dania Beach, Hollywood Beach, Hallandale Beach, Hollywood, Hallandale, Miami Gardens. In the last 7 days, 316 listings, 214 went under contract with 83 closed, which is an overall absorption of 26%. 4 months of inventory, which is a very strong number going, Larry, with what you have been observing. The market has stepped up. I am looking forward to sharing specific statistics for all of our service areas, which I will be sharing next week for the team meeting. Eddie, where are you at?
I'm here.
Awesome,
So-
awesome.
We mixed it up a little bit. We were doing Ignite, which is the new Spark and Elemental for the past 2 months. So this June, we said, let's do something different as pro coaches. So we came up with this schedule. This is every Monday through Friday. You're going to get links for this in the Waxman group for the whole week. So save those links. And Monday, it would be like script practice, pricing strategies on Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be back to script practice, because I think we need the scripts when we are making those lead gen calls. So we need to always be sharp on our scripts. Listing presentation, one by every coach. So 5 coaches, 5 listing presentations every Thursday.
Wow.
And then, and then all the 5 coaches get together and we give you an opportunity to ask us, any coaches, any question you feel like in that 1 hour, every Friday.
Eddie, is this 9:30 class open to all the agents?
All the Waxman group.
Wow. So show of hands real quick, those that are on camera. How many of you guys knew at 9:30 you have free access to productivity coaches to help you grow your business? So just a heads up, this is an add-on. Our goal during these last couple months is just to provide tremendous support for you and your business. So this is a huge add-on. Please participate. And Eddie shared his contact info in the chat box. Please reach out to him, ask him questions, especially about his program and all these free value add-ons. So Eddie, tell me a little bit about the Thursday class, the listing presentation class. What does that look like?
So far, John DiMartino has done his first. Today, this week, I think it's Rob Carbuccio. The following week, on the 18th, is me. So this listing presentation is from the time you set up an appointment and making sure it's bona fide, it's an appointment you want to go on, to the time you ring the doorbell, give them a smile, pay them a compliment, take them to the kitchen table, everything step by step, what you should do.
Wow. That's amazing. It really is. This is quite a powerful add-on for anyone to participate in.
If you just learn it word to word and say it fluently, 9 out of 10 times you'll get the listing.
I love that. I love that. And from the coaching, from the guidance, I believe the cat's out of the bag, but let's give a very warm congratulations to Lorena for taking her first listing. Well
Congrats!
done, Lorena. Yes. Yes, long time coming.
And many more.
Yes.
Yes. So congratulations, Lorena. Many, many more, which brings us to the momentum that our agents are in. So these are listings taken here just in the last week. RGT, Lorena, RGT, Elian, RGT, Larry Lewis, Joey, IRG, Adam. So again, congratulations, great job. Joseph, you had made a comment last week about a listing that is it on the MLS? You're muted.
Sorry, both of them are in the MLS.
They were up last week.
Oh, you had it posted last week?
Yes, they were up last week.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
because it didn't show up last week. I don't know why. But anyway, I appreciate your comment.
Yeah.
I'll
We'll make
double
sure.
check, but I'm positive that it went out on the weekly, and I also added it to the team meeting. So
All good.
it was posted. Yeah.
All good. So what I want to show here, guys, is check this out. Did you know that you can have your calendar synced directly with the office calendar? So here, as you guys could see my screen, right? You guys can see my calendar, it's blank.
Yes.
I have the office calendar synced through the intranet to pop up everything that's being taught by the entire Waxman Group. So here's the 9:30 classes, the 9:30 script practice, 9:30 lead generation, the different team meetings, and all the different classes that are being offered by the three offices. So if you have any questions on how to implement this, please put a question in the chat box, and we will reach out to you to show you how to implement the Waxman Group calendar into your calendar. Friendly reminder that the Waxman Group ranked in the top 10 of all brokerages in South Florida, which is a pretty monumental task. Congratulations to each of you for participating in that. Again, we ranked in the top 10. Here's the calendar, and this 10:30 class, I wanted to take a moment to remind you that it takes place. This is an opportunity for you to hear how other folks are lead generating out in the field. So this is being led by Coral Springs, and all you have to do is click the link, hop on, and observe how others are leveraging the telephone to generate leads. And this is in the Waxman Group training calendar, and fully accessible for you to just click and observe every day at 10:30. All right, Ari, unmute when you can so we can hop
Yes.
you in. And
Hi,
here
everybody.
is, go ahead, floor's yours.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
So, Title World. We got back into our offices at Harper Title last week as well. We haven't fully opened to the public yet, but we're comfortable. We're getting there. My staff came back in, and I was trying to switch the camera. You guys can all see me, right? I can't see myself.
No, not anymore.
Okay.
There
I'm
you
back.
go. Now I can.
So, like I said, we're having like our first phase one of getting back into the office and feeling that out and seeing how we're comfortable getting, seeing clients. Not everyone has been ready to come back for in-person closings yet. I think that that's going to start happening more and more, where people feel comfortable coming in for closings as opposed to me sending a remote notary. We're still going to maintain that service and continue to offer that as a service to clients who are not comfortable attending. The biggest change that we're asking though when it comes to closings is that really only the people who are signing attend. And I know that's a big deal for realtors and other parties to the transaction because you want to be there for your clients. But I think right now, the best way to move forward is to only let the people who are signing attend closings. I think that's a way to keep everybody the most safe and follow, the guidelines. In other news, Harper Title has been featured in a magazine called Broward Real Producers. We have a spotlight little article coming up. I'll be sharing it with everybody. We'll be featured, I think, in the July issue. So that was a great little, boost for our confidence for the team. The girls and I had a photo shoot last week, and I'm looking forward to that release and just being there to help you guys and be part of your transactions is paying off because we're being recognized for that. And I appreciate everybody's support and continued partnership. And that's really all I got for today. I'm available as always to answer questions, to review contracts, and to help anybody through any issues that they're facing. So thanks,
Awesome,
guys.
Ari.
Have a great day. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Catherine.
Hey there. So I just really want you guys to know how excited I am about working with Eddie. It's a whole new approach for our office. I know that you wanted a PC for a really, really long time, so I'm excited that the program is coming together. On the mortgage side, I've gotten quite a few leads lately from buyers from agents, but who had buyers that went to like Quicken Loans or Rocket Mortgage. They were approved maybe a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. Now they found a property, they went back and the mortgage companies are saying, oh, sorry, you don't qualify anymore. So now they're under contract with their approvals and they have nowhere to go. So they call me in a panic. And it seems like the online companies, just as Chase and Wells Fargo have really tightened up, it seems that they've tightened up as well. So if you do have a buyer that got a pre-approval, a month ago, a month and a half ago, you might want to revisit that because they're tightening up and we are not. We are still using the guidelines that we've always used. So I've been able to save a couple of deals. So I'm really happy about that. So I think the message is just because one lender says no, it doesn't mean that every lender will say no. So, and a new set of eyes is often a good thing. I mean, I think I told Eddie's agents the other day what happened, and the buyer was approved with 5% down for a conventional loan, good credit, 700, and they told him his debt to income ratio was too high, but everything else was fine. So the first thing that came to my mind was, well, why not just flip him to FHA? So I did, and in about 5 minutes, I got him an approval, and he's under contract. So just another set of eyes is always a good thing. So that's my message. And just like Ariana, I'm here for you guys. Via Zoom, I'm going to be working with Eddie every week. And then next week, Ari and I have a training, basically market updates, title updates, and mortgage updates. So I'm here for you guys. Call me, text me, email me. Thanks for the opportunity.
Awesome. What are interest rates now? What's going on with them with interest rates? Oh.
Well, okay. So every time the economic news is good, which has happened lately, the rates tick up just a little bit. And then when the news is bad, they go down a little bit. But basically, they're right around 3.5, give or take a quarter. So they're still really good. People are still refinancing. I haven't seen a rate of 4% in months. So it's good. It's really good. Great time to buy.
Yeah, great purchase power. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anyone have any questions for both Ari or Catherine?
Not a question, but a quick thank you for Catherine. Catherine, you went way above and beyond the call of duty last week to work with Ivana, one of my clients. You know that I asked for an expedite appraiser because the appraisal was, I mean, the time gap, it's limited. And she was able to get an appraiser into the property the next day. So thank you.
Wow. That's a fast
and we got
turnaround.
the results the day after.
Yeah, and you got the results the day after. So, wow, you're amazing. Thank you.
Crazy quick.
That's quite a turnaround.
That is good.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Pablo knows people.
No. Well, I know you.
I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. Well done.
Exactly.
Well done. So I have the forbearance slide here, team, because over the weekend I shared scripts and the video again for you to have access to review and get a firm understanding of this opportunity. I wanted to open up a little bit of dialogue, especially since we have plenty of time left, and the next couple slides are going to be the Sunday System for Success presentation that I prepared for us. But want to open up dialogue real quick to what you're seeing or what you understand forbearance to be. So open this up. Many of you don't have your video on, so unmute yourself and share what you understand forbearance to be, or what you observe the opportunity of understanding this model to be.
Whenever I have this conversation with anyone, I remind them that they need to have an open communication with their lender.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's, for me to advise them in any direction could open the door for them to make the wrong decision. Yet I remind them that each lender will talk to them and explain the different options and how it applies to them. Because we're going to see a lot of people now in June that suddenly they've been told you have to pay 3 months in one shot, just because they went into forbearance.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
But of what I have read, I haven't visited this very amazing chart that you have there. But what I keep reading is that each lender is making different decisions based on the conversations in the situation that the client has with the lender.
Absolutely. And so I thank you for sharing that, Pablo. The video, which is an hour long, breaks down up, down, left, right, diagonal, in every direction, everything about forbearance. And this snapshot here, which is just one scene from the entire video, breaks down, if you see in blue, the 4 options that a bank offers. They will have the payments tacked on to the end of the loan. They will have the forbearance amount spread out over a period of payments. They will tell the client or the borrower, we'll figure it out later. Or the 4th option, which you just brought up, which is, hey, it's all due now. And so I encourage all of you to take an hour to an hour and a half out of a day and watch the video and take notes and be prepared for the conversation. And just be prepared. We're not giving any advice. We're being prepared for the conversation. Because if there are your clients in your database that have an amount due, well, and they're house rich, meaning equity rich, well, what a perfect opportunity for you to help them. So the idea here is to get comfortable in the dialogue, understand that this is a model, if this, then that, if that, then this, if this, then that, so that you understand the flow chart of how this truly works.
Lee, can I say something?
Absolutely.
So I got a call this weekend from a client that I closed about 2 years ago. And she's self-employed and her business kind of went belly up when all of this COVID happened. So she got a forbearance for 3 months. And in July, she's going to owe all 3 months of her payments. How am I, she called me for help. How am I supposed to do that if I'm not working? I'm still not working. So they're trying to convince her to modify her loan. To modify her loan, she would have to stop paying for 3 months, which will ruin her credit. And then they will modify her loan. She doesn't want to do that. So an opportunity will arise to sell her property because she can't afford it anymore. So I see lots of listing opportunity for the agents at this point.
So that's exactly what the flow chart in the video breaks down, is if they're in forbearance, if they're employed, that's this flow chart. If they're unemployed, here's the other flow chart. And there's so many variables that the key is, can you hold the conversation? Can you understand how this works? Because I'll tell you, Catherine, if I was brand new in real estate. I'm glad that you brought this up. I was brand new in real estate in 2005. And 2006-07 is when short sales started to come around. And I was still trying to figure out the game of real estate first and foremost, let alone, oh my goodness, short sales. And then I came to discover that short sales was 95% of the market. Or let's just say 70% of the market, and another 15 was foreclosures. And so if I was given a flow chart of truly how short sales work, instead of me just falling forward every time trying to figure out how this works, thank goodness Harbor Title came in to save the day way back in the day with our short sales. But this is an understanding of how forbearance works so that you could have dialogue with your database and see if this is something that they've found themselves to be in, with you understanding how the process works to help them, to have dialogue. And if they're in forbearance and their money and their amount's going to be due and they're still unemployed and they have $150,000 in equity, do they want to lose the house? Or there's so many options that you could help them with if you understand the path. So thank you, Catherine, because the truth is this is real. This is going to be a real conversation, guys. There are 40 million Americans out of work.
So Lee, one of my many short sale was, it was a short sale, but the seller didn't want to ruin his credit and he didn't want it to fall behind on his mortgage payments. So the solution was that he brought my commission at the closing table as a short sale. So there's a lot of ways you could work it out.
For sure. And the key is just, are you comfortable in the dialogue? That's all. Just can you hold the conversation? That's all. That's all. So let's dive into the Sunday system for success. So this is a system, a process team that I've been leveraging for going on 7 months. And if followed, should save you 10 hours a week because you're prepared and in a mindset of owning your schedule. So Sunday morning, this is what I go through it. And guys, this can all be dialogue back and forth, you, me, and having a conversation. So every Sunday I wake up, I walk Wayne, my dog, I grab coffee, grab a little bite to eat, and I sit down in front of my computer, sit down at my desk and start this process. The idea of this process is for you to have full control of what your week will look like. So start off with a blank sheet of paper for notes to get stuff out of your head. Your 411, which we've talked about many times in the past. Your paper agenda, paper calendar, or your online calendar. Have a favorite beverage because you're going to be locked and loaded so that you can drink and sip and just be present. And your journal. So these are 5 items in the preparation of getting started.
Lee, there's a lot of guests on the call, so can you explain the 411 to them?
Sure. The 411 is a time management tool created by Gary Keller, which starts there. In your process, there is 1 paper per month. And so the 411 has your annual goals, your monthly goals, and then each week what you plan to execute. So the theory is you plan for your week, you then execute your second week, your third, your fourth, and if you have 4 great weeks, you'll have a great month. And if you have a great month, well, the more better months you have, the better year you will have. If you guys would like a course on 411, we absolutely can line that up. Just comment in the comment box if you'd like to have more lessons on the 411. We can talk about it tomorrow at 1 p.m. in my group coaching. So again, just comment in the comment box if you'd like to learn more. And I can talk about it tomorrow at 1 o'clock during my group coaching. Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you.
So the next step is capture, capture, capture. So have your blank sheet of paper and put yourself in a positive mindset. Data dump, in other words, get out of your head into your journal or onto your sheet of paper what you intend to do this week to have a powerful week in each aspect of your life. So from your business aspect, your personal aspect, your relationships, your spirituality, and your health. So get out of your head, what would make this a great week? And the key here is don't limit yourself. Just data dump. Get it out of your head and jot it down into your 411. So I will work out 3 days this week. I will meditate 5 days. I will read scripture. I will lead generate 5 hours. I intend to have 4 appointments. In other words, get everything out of your head and just throw it down. What would make this a great week? Any questions on step 2? You're just getting everything out of your head that would make your next 7 days a powerful, visualized week. No questions? So then step 3 is now chunk your items together. So if you are going to lead generate 5 days a week, well, get it now into your calendar to say, okay, I'm going to do it every day from 9 to 11. I'm going to meditate and go to the gym. Maybe you can do that together in the same time block. And so the key here is that you take different pieces of your 411 and you start to put them into time blocks into your calendar. So you go from step 2, which was get everything out of your head. Step 3 is you now start to chunk them into your calendar into time blocks. Which brings you to step 4, schedule, schedule, schedule. Because Bold teaches us, if it's not in your schedule, it doesn't exist. So let me show you let me pull this up to show you what this could look like. So here is my calendar for this week, and I want to get this off. So this is what my calendar looks like. So green are income producing or appointments, blue are coaching appointments, and red will end up being blue. That's my coaching 1 o'clock. So as you guys could see, when I started my Sunday system for success, I chunked in everything that I needed to do. All my stand-up meetings are in the morning. I have open spots for appointments. And I chunked together and scheduled my my schedule. Anyone have any questions on schedule it? Once you have your schedule, next is my favorite part, which is I have my calendar out. So let me so I have my calendar, and then I imagine the week going. So Monday, team meeting, we have high energy, we have participation, we have agents who care about Sunday System for Success. Then I go into my growth initiative call. Then I participate in my regional call. Then I have an appointment with Eddie that's going to go great. We have our all agent meeting where I'm excited to help our agents have exposure to the other Waxman group and bring energy and preparation. Then I have the Waxman group ELT. Then I have my pod call. Then on Tuesday, I have a great morning. I then have my coaching call. I then going to review my coaching call. And then I have 4 powerful recruiting meetings back to back to back. And then we have the ELT. And so I do this on Sunday and I visualize what my week will go. And I have a powerful week. Because if I put that into the universe, it very well should happen.
The recruiting appointment is like for agents, buyer consultations and listing appointments?
I'm sorry, what's that?
I said your recruiting appointments for agents translation is buyer consultation appointments or listing appointments.
Yeah. I mean, as an agent, you are putting the appointments that you have scheduled, and as I have recruiting appointments to help grow your profit share and your passive income, this would be your consultation, showing appointments and listing appointments as an agent. Yes. And after you visualize your perfect week, my second favorite part is looking back at the previous week and journaling what worked, what didn't work, things that I'm proud of, what victories I had, what were the outcomes, how could I grow, and what opportunities do I have. I also recalibrate. So if I set 3 appointments in a row and I feel very overwhelmed, I'll go, okay, I probably should put a 15-minute buffer in between my appointments. Hey, I have 2 hours of lead generation. I didn't get any of that done. This is what I should probably do. And just recalibrate. Any questions? Because that's the Sunday system for success, guys. Is there anything you'd like for me to review?
Hey, Lee, are you going to be posting that somewhere so we could either download it or print it out or something?
Yes. Not only is this being recorded, I will share the slides on our Facebook group.
Awesome. Thank you.
Lee, Lorena said that
Great,
she
thank
missed
you.
the step 5.
Okay, thank you. Step 5. Oops. Oops. There is no skip step 5. This is step 5.
Thank you, Lorena.
Yes.
I thought I was going crazy because I never saw number 5 in it. And you know how I take notes. I say 5. How did I miss that?
Yep. So 5 is 6 and 7 is 6.
So what's
You guys
5?
got that. There is no 5. I just I put the wrong numbers.
Oh, so 6 is 5 and
Correct.
7 is 6.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Well done, guys. Thank you for paying attention.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? And so Rock Thomas is he is an operating principal of multiple Keller Williams offices, and he leads an organization that I'm been a part of for going on 17 months called M1. And the purpose of M1 is March to Millions. And it is a sister organization to GoBundance. And GoBundance is a powerful mastermind organization where the only way to participate is having a net worth of over $1 million. And so March to $1 Million, or M1, is the mindset, the accountability, the organization, the camaraderie of folks that have a path to a whole life millionaire. And the reason that this was created is because too many people have money but have poor relationships. Too many people have money but poor health. And this is the idea of having a well-rounded or full-round life where you're focused on just being better every day, so that when you hit your monetary goals, you have sound relationships, a great career, great friends, great health, all the way around. So with that being said, I have 11:03. If you guys don't have any other questions about Sunday System for Success or anything about anything, I'll leave this open for us to chat about anything right now, or meeting is adjourned.
Lee, this Sunday System for Success, it's basically a ritual that you have adopted on every Sunday morning to prepare for the entire week. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And,
it is absolutely a ritual.
It's a ritual, right? Okay. Which is very, very powerful to cement what your desires are. When we make something that we desire a ritual, not only we build the habit of doing it, yet it puts us on the path of that mindset that you want to be staying on the entire week. So thank you for sharing that.
Awesome. Thanks for participating.
But what's
That
number
is
6?
for sure.
It's driving me crazy. Just kidding.
just yeah.
Number 5. I'm just kidding.